What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and this is just going to be a thank you video that I'm going to be doing for a couple super awesome presents that my super awesome followers got for me off my Amazon wishlist. But before I get to this video, there's just one thing that I want to say. If you're going to get me a present off my Amazon wishlist, please do not get it for me until the third week of September. As in, don't order it for me until the third week of September. There's a very good reason why, but it would take too long to explain, just letting you guys all know. So this first gift is from my friend Lorenzo. He got me this 256 gigabyte flash drive. And I absolutely love flash drives. These are literally the coolest presents, really. I actually collect flash drives because I'm always making like stuff with The Sims 2, and I'm always filming videos and taking pictures and everything. And when you're doing all that, you need things to back up your files on. And what better things to back up your files on than flash drives, really? It's super awesome. The more space they have, the better. So I'm really happy to have this, my 256 gigabyte flash drive. This thing is really awesome. I absolutely love these things. Thank you so much, Lorenzo, for getting this for me. I really appreciate it. And this next present that I have is from Plamen Georgiev. I'm really sorry, but I can't really figure out how to pronounce your name, so forgive me for that. But this is another really super awesome present. These colored pens, and I absolutely love these, honestly. I really been wanting more colored pens because I always use colored pens whenever I'm writing in my magic book. Let me show you guys exactly what I mean by that. You guys all know what this book is, my Death Curse book. I never write in my Death Curse book with colored pens. I always use just black ink pens for this. But for these pens, I write in my opposite of Death Curse book. This book is actually a book that a witch created and sold on Etsy. It was a gift from my grandmother. And basically, whatever I write in this book, it's supposed to manifest all good things, while my Death Curse book manifests things that aren't very nice. But I've been trying to write in this book more often, and I never write with black ink when I write in this. I always like writing in colored pens whenever I'm writing in my nice spell book. So thanks so much to Plamen for this awesome Amazon present for the pens. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely going to be using these, and I'm definitely going to be using both of these. So yeah, thank you guys so much. These presents are super awesome, and I really appreciate it. So, in addition to that, there's also some more stuff that I wanted to announce. Now, I've been telling you guys and posting on Facebook that my next scary Sims 2 horror movie was going to be my Sims 2 movie, Onryo 2, and that I was trying to have that movie done before the end of year 2022. But it doesn't look like I'm going to have it done before the end of year 2022, because it's a very long movie. I'm still trying to find voice actors for it, and it's been incredibly difficult trying to find volunteer voice actors to help with my Sims 2 scary movie. So I really want to have one done before the end of this year, so I'm just going to have to put it on hiatus for now. I definitely will have it done by year 2023, but I won't have it done by 2022 because there's so much work I have to do with it and everything, because it's a very long movie. It's literally like the longest script I've ever written in my whole entire life. Meanwhile, I'm going to be working on another scary movie that I will have done by year 2022, and then another one right after that that I'll have done by January. And alright, so this is one thing that that I'm proud of, but it's kind of difficult for me to admit. We're approaching the 10-year anniversary of my YouTube channel, because my YouTube channel started in January of 2013, and we're going into 2023 already. And also another thing, in case you guys are thinking, oh, we're coming up on the 10-year anniversary of your YouTube channel? How old are you, Joe Winko? You must be really old. Don't even go there. I'm still really young. I was really young when I created this YouTube channel, extremely young when I created this YouTube channel, way back in 2013. And if you would have tried hooking up with me back in year 2013, you most likely would have ended up on To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen. So just letting you all know before you start making old jokes about me. So don't even go there. And to celebrate the anniversary of my YouTube channel, I'm going to be making a Scary Sims 2 movie that takes place the same time I started my YouTube channel, my newest YouTube channel, because this isn't my first channel, in case you guys are wondering. I've been posting stuff on YouTube for a really long time. But it's going to be a sequel to another upcoming movie that I'm going to be having out by December of 2022. My goal is to have it finished and posted on my birthday, really, which is December 5th. And these two movies are going to be called Werewolf Game and Werewolf Game Flashback Villager's Side. So those are the two movies. You can see both of the posters right here. Now, I don't really want to tell you guys what the movies are about because I don't want to spoil it. Because the moment I explain it all to you guys are automatically going to know exactly how the movies are going to go. But those of you who are familiar with what these movies are based off of, what they're going to be based off of, you already have a good idea. But I will say this, I'm definitely not going to be playing a good character, a nice character, in my Werewolf Game movie. I mean, I'm going to be playing a very evil and savage character in that movie. I just want to make sure you guys all know, but don't let it alarm you too much. Don't take it too seriously. It's all just part of the dark sides of my imagination, really. I mean, the stuff you guys see me doing in Werewolf Game is not stuff I want to do in real life. So just letting you all know. I actually plan on having it be like a whole entire series with multiple movies following it, but I just have to figure out how to make the movies different from each other, because the real movies that my Werewolf Game movies are going to be based off of, they're kind of they all have the same premise, but they have different twists to each one of them. They're kind of like an anthology series, as in they don't have the same characters in each movie, and they don't follow the same characters. Like, every single movie has new characters in it that weren't in the previous one and won't be in the next one. But my version of it will be different. It's going to be following my character through all the sequels. And my first Werewolf Game movie that I'm going to be making is supposed to take place in December of 2022. And the one after that is a prequel that takes place in January of 2013. And basically, the movies, as they progress, every single movie after Werewolf Game Flashback Villager's Side, they basically progress towards the first movie. And it's supposed to show how my character becomes very evil throughout the whole series and how he snaps throughout the whole series because of all the horrible stuff that he's forced to do and all the horrible stuff that he's put through, really. That's basically kind of the premise of it, really, my Werewolf Game movies. if you guys seriously want to know what exactly is going to be going on in those, well, definitely a lot of gore, a lot of murder, and a lot of mayhem, as in all my Scary Sims 2 movies. Except it's going to be different from Onryo. In Onryo, my ghost, I was the killer in my Onryo movies, but I wasn't alive in those movies. I was an undead spirit driven by rage. But in these movies, my character actually is alive, and it shows how he goes crazy with all the crazy stuff that he's forced to do. But it's all fiction. I just want to make sure you guys all know that. So just don't let it freak you out too much. That's just one thing. My character in Werewolf Game is going to be really cold and really savage, but he's basically forced to be that way. And it may not make sense, but the Werewolf Game movies are going to be a tad bit like Battle Royale. That's kind of what they're going to be like, really. And if you guys seen Battle Royale, well, it's just something I should talk about in a video. But I'm going to be doing an episode of Joe Winko Talk. I have a whole bunch of episodes of Joe Winko Talk that I haven't finished editing or posting yet that I need to post. But I'm going to be doing an episode of Joe Winko Talk explaining Werewolf Game and everything. But not until after the movies are finished, really. And I'm going to be doing all the voiceovers myself, just like my old school Sims 2 movies I used to make back when I was a little kid. So, yeah. I didn't want to do the voiceovers myself in my Onryo 2 movie, but for Werewolf Game, I did want to do them myself, really, so stay tuned for those. So yeah, I hope you guys all liked this video. Thanks so much to Lorenzo and to Plamen for these awesome Amazon presents that I'm definitely going to be using. And in addition to that, speaking of getting old, well, this isn't because I'm getting old, but I've been experiencing some health problems with my type 1 diabetes lately, so I'm just asking you all to wish for the best. Just hope that the health problems that I'm going through, I don't really feel like explaining them right now. Just hope that the health problems that I'm going through right now, that it ends up not being anything serious, and that I have nothing to worry about, and that I'm just overreacting about them, and that nothing's going on with me. Yeah, just hope that, because I've just been having some health problems with my diabetes lately. Yeah, and that was one thing I'm worried about, but it's probably nothing. But just hope for the best when it comes to that. So that's basically it. Thank you so much for the awesome Amazon presents, Plamen and Lorenzo. And yeah, so don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So that's it. Peace out, people.